So tell me, who wrote Away in the Manger? Are you thinking right away, well, clearly it was, ta-da, Martin Luther, right? This is the song that he sang to his children at the cradle. Sorry to burst your bubble. This song has absolutely nothing to do with Martin Luther, as much as that story sticks and sounds great. This was actually a song that was written in North America. Most people think actually the reason it is considered to be a part of Luther's work is because it was published first by a Lutheran school for children. And so the Lutheran thing became Martin Luther. It turns out that it was first published in 1934 in German. It was written in the late 1800s in North America, in the United States. But in 1934 in Germany, when we have the first recorded version of it in German, it turns out that's a good 400 years after Martin Luther kind of did his thing. So a little suspect, but it's a great story. There are two musical settings to this song. The one you're very, very, very familiar with, and the one that's my favorite that I'm going to include both sets for you. Lisa was kind enough to play and Mike and Mandy to sing both versions of the song. They're both in our hymnal as well, 203 and 206, in case you want to look it up. And do you have a hymnal at home? The version we know, the tune was written by James Miller that we do. The second version is known as Cradle Song, after the not true but really cool story of Luther, which was written by William Kirkpatrick in 1895. Both versions of this story tell the version of the narrative from this little scene in there. One of the craziest things about this song that I would just like to share with you, because it's so delightfully weird. At one point in time, as it was being claimed that Luther wrote it, people freaked out and said it couldn't possibly, because it would violate, and I won't get into the theology, but some of Luther's theology, specifically around the line that Jesus was a baby and no crying he makes. And that would have infuriated Luther. I love the idea of Martin Luther being infuriated about a children's song. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoy both the traditional version that you're accustomed to and the more European or British version that is my favorite arrangement. See ya.